So right behind me, we have the world's largest Oxcart in the whole entire world. And it's actually a Guinness World Record holder. But on our way here, we're going to explore new places, try new things. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Alright guys, so I want to start off the year by saying Happy New Year's to every single one of you. And for my first video of the year, we're doing another vlog. As you guys saw, we're going to the world's largest Oxcart in the world. But obviously, we want to make some stops along the way to see what other cool things we can find. So let's get started. So guys, we're now saying we found a store in the middle of the road that you guys can see. It's pretty foggy. I think we cannot even see the cars. But we found this store called Fresas del Volcán, and they have some like strawberries where you can put like condensed milk and chocolate inside of it. But let's go in and see what else they offer. So let's go. Alright guys, so we're now inside of the store that sells the strawberries, but they also got a souvenir shop. So I want to show you a few things. Like look, come over here. Look at all these little things. They're made from wood. Look how cool these things look. They got a lot of different things. I don't even know where to start. So over here they got some hats. Come over here. Oh, look at this. These things are nice too. Can't come to Costa Rica and not see a slot. So look at those things. Look at. Actually, how much? $24. Let's keep going, guys. Look at these things. They're made from wood. Pretty cool too. Let's see what else we can find. We got some. Oh, over here, these things to make coffee. I think they look pretty nice too. Let's keep. Oh, look over there. I like these things over here. They're like license plate to put in your car. Like right here. With the pura vida. I think they look pretty nice. Actually, the store is pretty full actually. So, oh, we got some magnets for the fridge. You can never go wrong with some magnets for your fridge with the Costa Rica stuff like that. And guys, actually, this one is the representation of an old bill here in Costa Rica. Pretty nice. So let's keep walking around and see what else we can find. All right, you guys, we got the strawberries, and as I told you, they put if I can open it, they put a chocolate and condensed milk inside of it. So let's just try them and see how it tastes. They're pretty soft, but I cannot even get one. So come on. All right, then we got the strawberry. I have to be honest. I don't like how the chocolate tastes with the strawberry. Let me try another one, see. Just dip it on the condensed milk. Now that tastes different, but on my personal opinion, I wouldn't put the chocolate inside of it. I would just get the strawberries with the condensed milk, but no chocolate. Guys, if you see me shivering, it's actually pretty cold in here. Like, look, you cannot see far. Like, it's pretty foggy out here. Like, look at it. I not even got a jacket or anything, but let's try one more before we keep going. Let's go. Let's see. Yep. Pretty good. But guys, now let's keep going to see the world's largest Oxcart. So, let's go. Alright guys, so we had to make another stop along the way because I have to show you this beautiful landscape. So look how beautiful it looks from up here. Look how beautiful. We have the little Christmas trees. Look how beautiful it is. And also on the other side of the road, it's so beautiful. We're like high up, so you can see a lot. Like in the weather actually clear up. There is no more fog or anything. Look how beautiful it all looks. All right, guys, I have to come closer and look at this a little bit. So I'm crossing the road, but look how beautiful it all looks. Like, look at that. Look how beautiful it all looks. I'm in the middle of the road, but you guys can see it's very peaceful here. But the air, guys, just so pure. I cannot get over how beautiful it looks. But now, let's keep going to find the world's largest Oxcart. So guys, we have made it to Sarchí, home of the Costa Rican craftsmanship. And just look at how beautiful this welcome sign is. Look how big the Oxcart wheel is. And guys, I bet you all of this is hand painted. Let's come come over here and see all the details on it. And wait, and it's metal, but look how beautiful it all looks. We got a slot, we got we got the macaws, we got a lot of different elements, and we got a buddy right here. Guys, I don't want to speak too loud, but we're now inside of the store, the souvenir shop, and look all these little Oxcart. Look how beautiful they look, and all the details inside of them. This store is massive. Just look how big it is. They got a lot of different things. Like for example, look at this lot. Look how beautiful that looks. They got a lot of different things. Like for example, look at this bus. Like everywhere you look, every corner, there's something going on. Look at that. Look at this Oxcart. Look how beautiful. And they all hand painted. Look how beautiful. This thing with the Costa Rican. They got a lot of different things. They got clothes on this side. They got more. Some stuff like cabinets to put them. Some jewelry maybe. Very, very cool. This is my first time in Sarchí also. So, oh, look at this, to brew the coffee. So you'll put the coffee in here, you put the hot water, and it will like brew through there. Isn't that cool? Like look at the cups and everything. They're all made of wood. I think that's pretty awesome. And guys, everywhere you look, there is something different. Oh, look at this. Look at the signs. Welcome, guys, de pura vida, as always. Look at these Oxcarts. Guys, this is what I'm telling you. Everywhere you look, there is something different. Look how cool this one looks. How much do they cost? I don't have the prices in them, but who knows how much it costs. So let's keep going, see what else we can find. Like guys, for example, look at this chess table. Look how beautiful it is. It's all made out of wood, even the pieces. Look how cool this is, guys. They got a lot of different things. They got sofa, they got tables, they got a lot of different things. And I can get over all the details on the Oxcart, from the biggest one all the way to these tiny little ones. Look at this one. They don't even have the coffee beans inside of them. Everywhere you look, they just something different. Like look at, for example, look at that. Remember the what's it called, the fridge magnet that I showed you guys? Now this is a picture of that one. So beautiful. They got a lot of different things. Like you could probably spend a few hours in here just looking at that. They got these keychains, stuff like that. They got hats. They got all the different things. Can we get a view of Sarchí? Look how beautiful Sarchí looks, guys. But yeah, guys, they got some more keychains. They got a lot of different things. So let's keep going, see what else we can find. Also, guys, over here in the clothes section, they got el traje típico de Costa Rica. So the typical attire, that's what they call it. They mostly use during celebration. You guys can see this for the girls, and it has all the colors of the Costa Rican flag. So the red, the white, and the blue. And they also have a lot of different clothes, stuff like this. I can't get over the license plates, how cool they look. But now, let's go and find the world's biggest Oxcart. Alright, you guys, we're now at Sarchí, home of the world's largest Oxcart. But as you guys can see, we cannot come all the way to Sarchí and only show you the Oxcart. I have to show you this amazing city and also this beautiful park, which I'm not going to show you guys too much right now because that's where the Oxcart is. So let's do a walk around the park to see all the different things that we can find before we go and see the Oxcart. So let's go. Alright guys, as you guys can see, it's a very colorful park. We have a lot of different things. And Sarchí is actually home of most of the crafts that are made in Costa Rica. So let's take a look around the park and see all the different things that you can find. Guys, it's just the beginning of January, so obviously you're still gonna see a lot of the Christmas decoration, but we still have a lot of playground for the kids to play if you wanna show them that. And also, the thing that you guys have been waiting the most is just right here. So how about I come and show you? Alright guys, and now the holder for the Guinness World Record for the largest Oxcart in the whole entire world, right here. Look at that. Just amazing, guys. It just makes this park more beautiful. So let's go look at it from closer and learn about the history. Guys, look how big it looks from the front. And guys, actually, to give you some information about the Oxcart. The Oxcart in Costa Rica were used mostly to haul coffee from the rural areas to the most urban areas. And actually, as I was reading, they sometimes even use it as ambulance on the rural sides of the country. So, yeah, this is the world's biggest Oxcart. Isn't this cool? Look how beautiful it looks. And just look at the details that every single part of it has. I don't know if I can be standing right here, but I just wanna show you guys how big it is. And all the details on from the wheel. And if I'm not mistaken, all of it is hand painted. So look how much detail and how much work does it take to make something like this. And it actually right there says that it's made by Fábrica de Carretas Eloy Alfaro. And also guys, if I'm not mistaken, they have like where they make this Oxcart, they have like a factory where you can go and they show you around how this whole process works. But just look at the detail on the Oxcart. Like every single one of those things. I don't know if it shows on camera, but here looking at it in person, you can see all the details and how it looks that is hand painted. Isn't this awesome? Alright guys, so after looking at the world's largest Oxcart in the world, I think it's time for some lunch. So let's go and find a good place to eat. So let's go. Alright you guys, we're now at Tramo El Mirador. As you guys can see, we're close to the San Ramon area. You guys can see the weather has changed. There's a little drizzle going on. Nothing crazy, but the fog is back, as you guys can see. So guys, El Tramo is actually those little stores that they have alongside the road. You guys can see, I'm gonna show you. They have a lot of different snacks, all the different types of bread, stuff like that. You guys can see that's what they have going on. I don't want to show too much because there's people buying. But also we stop at a little restaurant, a little soda, as we like to call it, to get some food, to get something to eat. But it's actually getting chilly out here, but I'll show you guys what we get there. Alright guys, so our food just got here. This is what local soda food in Costa Rica is like. So I got this rice with shrimp, but you guys can see the rice with the piece of shrimp on it. So it comes with the rice with the shrimp, with your salad, with some chips. And for my drink, I ordered a strawberry smoothie. So let's try it, see how good it is. Let's try to get a little bit of everything on it. And we do it with some rice. So guys, it's very, very good. It's very hot because it just came out, but it's awesome. So I also wanted to show you some of the other things we got. So right here, my brother's got like a sandwich with like fries. This right here, it's called la chorreada. So it's basically like a corn tortilla, much like, and this right here is an empanada reglada. So basically like an empanada, but they like open it up and they put like sauces and I think it's lettuce inside of it. So pretty cool. But like, guys, look at my food right here. Look how good it is. So I'm gonna start digging in and I'll tell you guys how it tastes like. Alright guys, so that food was amazing. I strongly suggest if you come to Costa Rica to try local soda, you get the best food for the best budget. But guys, after everything that we did today, going to Sarchí, stopping for the strawberries, looking at the world's biggest Oxcart cart, I hope you enjoyed today's video, how I show you a bit more of our raw vlog on what I do on a day-to-day basis when I travel. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a few days with a brand new video. Peace!